she said. I'm tired of pretending I like your family. Don't invite me to Christmas, I replied. Completely understand. Then I brought my new girlfriend instead. When my sister posted the family photos, her missed calls started coming in. I, 32 male, got the message that ended my 3-year relationship on November 18th. Not in person, not even a phone call. A voice message while I was at work. Daniel, I need to be honest with you. I'm tired of pretending I like your family. Your mom's passive-aggressive, your dad tells the same boring stories, and your sister acts like she's better than everyone. I don't want to do Christmas with them this year. Actually, I don't want to do any holidays with them anymore. If you want to keep dating, fine, but don't invite me to family stuff. That was Melissa, 29, my girlfriend who I'd been planning to propose to on New Year's Eve. The ring was already in my sock drawer. I listened to that message 3 times in my car during lunch. Each time it hit different. First time, shock. Second time, anger. Third time, clarity. See, my family had done nothing but welcome her. Mom always made her favorite dessert. Dad included her in our fantasy football league. She came in second last year. My sister Jenna treated her like the sister she never had. They went shopping together, got their nails done, the whole thing. But apparently that wasn't enough for Melissa. I texted back, completely understand, no problem. She replied instantly, really? You're not mad? Me nope, your choice. Her, okay good, see you tonight, Thai food? Sure. That night she acted like nothing happened. Chatted about her coworker drama, showed me TikTok's normal girlfriend stuff. Never mentioned the family ultimatum. I played along, but inside, I was done. The next day I made some decisions. 1. Returned the engagement ring. Got most of my money back since it was within their return window. 2. Called my buddy Trevor, who runs a dating app consultation business. Yeah, that's a thing. Told him I needed a profile refresh ASAP. 3. Started apartment hunting. We didn't live together, but I wanted a fresh start. The breakup conversation happened 2 weeks later, right after Thanksgiving, which she skipped, obviously. Told her it wasn't working out. Wait, what? Is this about the family thing? I thought you understood. I do understand. You don't like my family. That's a fundamental incompatibility. But we can work through it. Couples don't have to share everything. My family's important to me. You basically called them unbearable. We're done, she cried. Said I was overreacting. That I was choosing them over her. I reminded her that she's the one who issued the ultimatum. Then I left. Here's where it gets interesting. 3 weeks after the breakup, I matched with Amy, 28F, on Bumble. Veterinarian, loves hiking, has a golden retriever named Waffles. We hit it off immediately. Coffee date turned into dinner. Dinner turned into a weekend hike. By mid-December, we were seeing each other regularly. December 20th, Amy mentioned she had no Christmas plans since her family lives overseas. Want to come to mine? I asked. Fair warning, it's pretty chaotic. My mom goes overboard with everything. Her face lit up. Really? You sure it's not too soon? Nah, they'll love you. Plus, Mom needs someone new to show off her Christmas cookie collection too. Christmas Eve arrived. Amy showed up at my apartment with homemade brownies for my family and a bottle of wine. She was nervous but excited. Meanwhile, I hadn't heard from Melissa in 3 weeks. Complete radio silence. My family was hosting at their house about an hour away. When we walked in, Mom immediately hugged Amy. Dad shook her hand and started asking about her veterinary practice. Jenna squealed when she saw Waffles. Yes, Amy brought the dog, Mom insisted. The whole day was perfect. Amy helped Mom in the kitchen, listened to Dad's stories, and actually laughed. Played board games with Jenna and her husband. She fit in like she'd always been there. Around 8 p.m., we're all sitting around the fireplace. Amy's curled up next to me. Waffles is passed out by the tree, and Jenna's taking photos for Instagram. Whole family, including Amy, wearing the ridiculous matching Christmas sweaters Mom insists on every year. December 26th, 7 a.m. My phone starts buzzing. And buzzing, and buzzing. 23 missed calls from Melissa. 15 texts ranging from, we need to talk, to how could you, to call me now. I ignored them. But then Jenna texted me, Melissa's going psycho in my DMs about the Christmas photos. What should I do? Turns out Jenna posted the family photos on Instagram that morning. Melissa saw them. Saw Amy wearing the Christmas sweater that used to be hers. Lost her mind. Update 1. So after ignoring Melissa's barrage all morning, she switched tactics. Started calling my mom. Mom called me around noon. Honey, Melissa's called the house 4 times. She's crying, saying you replaced her, that the family was supposed to be hers. Your father had to unplug the landline. Just block her, Mom. Already did. But sweetie, what happened? She seems unhinged. Gave Mom the quick version. Her response? So she rejected our family, you broke up with her, and now she's mad you moved on? The audacity of that girl. Then the text to Amy started. Yeah, Melissa did a deep dive on my Instagram, found Amy's profile, she commented on one of my photos, and started messaging her. Amy screenshot them for me. You're with Daniel? That's hilarious. Enjoy his clingy family. His mom will smother you and his dad will bore you to death. He only brought you to make me jealous. You're a rebound. We were together 3 years. You're temporary. Amy, absolute legend, replied once. Thanks for the heads up. His family is wonderful. Merry Christmas. Then blocked her. But Melissa wasn't done. Started texting mutual friends, spinning some story about how I emotionally cheated and brought my side piece to Christmas to hurt her. Most of them knew the real story, but a few bought her version. December 27th, she showed up at my apartment. I saw her on the doorbell camera, pacing outside, on her phone. She stayed for 20 minutes, then left. Later found out from my neighbor she was on the phone with someone saying, he has to come home eventually. December 28th, got a call from an unknown number. It was Melissa's mom, Diane. Daniel, what did you do to my daughter? She's inconsolable. Diane, she told me she wanted nothing to do with my family. I respected her wishes and ended things. But you brought some girl to Christmas. You rubbed it in her face. I brought my new girlfriend to meet my family. Melissa made it clear she wanted no part of family events. She got what she wanted. She didn't mean forever. She just needed boundaries. Boundaries? She called my mom passive-aggressive, my dad boring, and my sister stuck up. Those aren't boundaries, that's contempt. Diane huffed. She's talking about calling your work, says you emotionally abused her. Good luck with that. I have her voice message saved where she trashes my entire family. Pretty sure HR would find that interesting. Silence. Then, you saved it? Of course I did. She hung up. Update 2. New Year's Eve. The night I originally planned to propose to Melissa. Instead, I'm at a house party with Amy, actually having fun, instead of walking on eggshells like I used to with Melissa. Around 11 p.m., Amy goes to get us drinks. My phone buzzes. Email from Melissa. Subject line, you need to read this. It's a novel. 3,000 words easy. Some highlights. She tested me with the family ultimatum to see if I'd choose her. She expected me to fight for the relationship. Amy is clearly a downgrade. She stalked Amy's LinkedIn. I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm 32. She's willing to give my family another chance if I come to my senses. She already told her extended family we'd be engaged by now. The best part, she ends it with, I'll give you until January 3rd to respond before I move on. I forwarded it to Jenna with, LMAO, look at this. Jenna replied, the delusion. Also, she commented on my NYE post calling me a backstabbing witch, so I reported her for harassment. January 2nd, back at work. My coworker Keith pulls me aside. Yo, did you date a girl named Melissa? Unfortunately, why? She connected with me on LinkedIn. Sent me some weird message about you being a narcissist who love bombs women. Thought you should know. She messaged my coworkers on LinkedIn. I screenshot everything, sent it to HR preemptively with a note explaining the situation. They thanked me for the heads up and said they'd handle any further contact from her. January 3rd, her deadline. I didn't respond, obviously. January 4th, 6 a.m. She's at my apartment again. But this time she brought backup. Her sister Nicole and her best friend Brittany. They're taking turns ringing the doorbell and knocking. I called building security. Hey, I've got 3 women harassing me at my door. Their ex-girlfriend and her friends. Can you help? Security shows up, asks them to leave. Melissa starts crying, saying I owe her closure. Security doesn't care, tells them they're trespassing. They finally leave, but not before Melissa screams, you're going to regret this, at my door. Building manager emails me later. Per your situation, we've added those 3 women to the do not admit list. If they return, we'll contact police. That evening, my buddy Trevor, the dating profile guy, texts me. Dude, some crazy chick is leaving unhinged reviews on my business page, saying I'm a homewrecker who helps cheaters. That your ex? She went after my friend's business because he helped me with dating apps, after I was single. Update 3 mid-January. The escalation continued but got weirder. Melissa created an Instagram account, @DanielTruthExposed. Posted screenshots of our old texts, selectively edited, of course, photos of us from when we dated, and long captions about narcissistic abuse. Had maybe 12 followers, mostly her friends. The posts were unhinged. How he isolated me from friends, I never did that. Red flags I ignored. Included things like, too close with his family. Why family enmeshment is toxic, with my family Christmas photo. Amy saw it first. Her reaction? Laughed so hard she almost choked on her coffee. Babe, she posted a photo of you hugging your mom as evidence of emotional incest. This is comedy gold. We spent an evening reading the posts together, treating it like entertainment. Amy even started making bingo cards. Narcissist square, gaslighting square, trauma bonding square. We'd take a drink every time she used therapy speak incorrectly. But then she crossed a line. She posted a photo of Amy from her veterinary clinic's website with the caption, "The rebound who helps kill animals for a living seems fitting for someone dating an emotional killer." Amy's clinic started getting 1-star reviews, claiming she was heartless and abuses animals. Completely false, obviously, but damaging to her business. That's when Amy pressed charges for harassment and defamation. Her clinic's lawyer sent Melissa a cease and desist. The reviews got taken down, but the damage was done. Then the really weird stuff started. Jenna called me, "Okay, this is creepy. Melissa just joined my gym. She was on the treadmill next to me trying to make conversation about you." My dad texted, "Your ex-girlfriend just tried to friend request me on Facebook. What should I do?" Block her, obviously. My mom, Melissa's mother, called me at work to apologize but spent 20 minutes saying you're making a mistake. I had to hang up on her. She was attempting to infiltrate my family's lives. Like if she couldn't be part of the family directly, she'd force her way in sideways. January 20th. I'm at the grocery store, turn into the cereal aisle, and there's Melissa. This isn't my usual store, it's by Amy's place, 30 minutes from where Melissa lives. "Oh wow, what are the odds?" she says, fake surprised. "You're stalking me now?" "I shop here sometimes. Don't flatter yourself. This is harassment, Melissa. It needs to stop." She steps closer. "You humiliated me. You brought some random girl to Christmas less than a month after we broke up. We broke up because you rejected my family. You made your choice. I wanted you to fight for me, to choose me. I did choose. I chose not to be with someone who openly despises the people I love. They're just your family. I was going to be your wife. Thank God that didn't happen." She actually gasped, like full melodrama. Then her face went cold. "You'll regret this. When she realizes what a mama's boy you are, when your precious family shows their true colors, you'll come crawling back." I'll take my chances. Security footage helped me get a restraining order the next week. Final update. It's been 6 months since Christmas. Here's where everyone ended up. The restraining order shut down most of Melissa's direct harassment. She violated it once in February, showed up at my mom's book club, got arrested, spent a night in jail. That seemed to finally get through to her. Her Instagram hate account got banned after multiple reports. She made another one, but it only lasted a week before that got banned too. The LinkedIn messages to my coworkers backfired spectacularly. Turns out one of them knew Melissa's boss. Word got back that she was spending work hours harassing her ex's professional contacts. She got put on a performance plan. Last I heard, she'd quit before they could fire her. Her mom, Diane, reached out once more in March, asking me to drop the restraining order because it was affecting Melissa's job prospects. I politely declined. She called me heartless. I was okay with that. The mutual friends who took her side initially started reaching out with apologies around April. Apparently, Melissa's victim narrative fell apart when she started dating someone new and immediately began complaining about his family too. Pattern recognized. Now the good stuff. Amy and I are still together. She's met my extended family at Easter, survived Mom's birthday party, and even helped Dad rebuild his deck. She sends my mom funny veterinary memes. They text more than we do. Jenna and Amy became legitimate friends. They have a monthly brunch thing that I'm explicitly not invited to. I'm pretty sure they talk about me, but I'm afraid to ask. Plot twist. My mom ran into Diane at the mall in May. Diane apologized for everything. Apparently, Melissa was now dating some guy named Brad and had given his family an ultimatum about their toxic positivity after dating for 2 months. Diane finally realized the problem wasn't my family. The best part? Amy and I were looking at old photos last week, and she found one from Christmas, the one where she's wearing the matching sweater, laughing at one of Dad's stories. You know, she said, I'm really glad your ex showed you who she was before you proposed. I pulled up my phone and showed her the screenshot of Melissa's original voice message, the one where she called my family unbearable. Want to know something funny? I said. This message was the best thing that ever happened to me. Amy read it, shook her head. Her loss. Your family is amazing. Weird but amazing. Yeah, they are. Plus, she grinned, your mom already told me she's knitting me my own Christmas sweater for this year. I'm officially in. That's the thing about ultimatums. When someone makes you choose between them and the people who've loved you your whole life, they're telling you exactly who they are. Melissa thought she was testing my loyalty to her. Instead, she revealed her contempt for the people I care about. She wanted me to fight for her? Nah. I saved my energy for someone who didn't need to be convinced to like my family. Someone who saw their quirks as features, not bugs. Melissa's probably somewhere telling Brad's family why they're problematic. Meanwhile, I'm planning a camping trip with Amy, my parents, and Jenna's family for August. Amy's already bought matching hiking shirts for everyone. My mom cried happy tears when she saw them. Turns out the best revenge isn't some elaborate plan. It's just living your life with people who appreciate what you have instead of demanding you sacrifice it for them. Oh, and Melissa? If you're reading this, and knowing you probably are, Brad's mom called my mom last week. Something about getting advice on dealing with a difficult girlfriend. Small world, huh? Good luck with that.